Alright, welcome back. We have our weekly nickel hunt. This is box 1 of box 2 hopefully this week. I do have another box of halves and another nickel box waiting for me at the bank, hopefully to pick up tomorrow. We do have circulated nickels. It has been quite a while since we found a buffalo. I'm going to say somewhere around $400 to $600 worth. This will be another $100. We are going to be looking for, obviously, buffaloes, V-nickels, key dates, semi-key dates, errors, varieties, proofs, foreigns. So hopefully we can pull something out of here. Silver, did I mention silver? Obviously looking for silver. All right, let's get into roll 1. I'll hunt 1 through 5, bring you in with the finds. See you in a second. We're on roll 2, and I just flattened her out, and I see, where is it? Is it that one? I think it's that one. And it kind of looked like silver, but now I'm kind of second guessing it. Let's see. Nope, 1967. It's got some 1961. Has some cool toning to it though. It's kind of like a brownish green. It's a good strike. I'm actually gonna, I think I'll hold this one aside. It's kind of cool looking. Let's see if you can see it against the other coins. I like the look of that. Alright, well, that was a bust. Alright, I'll bring you back in if I find something else. Alright, we have the first 5 rolls hunted. And it was actually a pretty good 5 rolls. We have a 1982 filly. Decent shape. Not full steps, obviously, but not in bad shape. I have this nice 1983 filly with some steps, but it's nicely toned, so I'll show you that. The toning. That looks pretty good. And partial steps. So this one's in decent shape. We got that. We have that funky 1961. That's cool looking, so I held that one aside. We found a 2009 low mintage out of Denver. A 1939 filly. It is not the DDR. 1940. 1955 Denver. 2 1957 Denvers. A 1958 Denver. And this atrocious looking 1959 Denver. Looks like somebody sneezed on it. And then I have a 2022 filly with the lines through the eyes here. And most of you know about this, but for my new subscribers, this is an indicator of a die clash. Stronger ones, you get a line kind of down here. And on the reverse, under the Monticello, you can see Jefferson's eye, sometimes eyes, but here is an eye, over here would be the eye. We have a little bit of clashing also through the window, doorway here. A little bit here and here. So that's a pretty cool find. I'll hold that one aside. Let me get into the next 5 rolls, and I'll bring you in with the finds. All right, we're on roll 10, hunting through. Look what I see. We got a buffalo. All right. Wow, it has been a long time. No mint mark. Not in terrible shape. Let's see what we have. 1936. At least it's got a date on it. Anything going on? Let's zoom out a little bit here. Has its 3 feathers. I'm not seeing any kind of doubling. Nothing out of the ordinary. Let's check the reverse. That all looks normal. That looks normal. All right, we got a buffalo. So hold that aside. Let me finish out this roll, see if there's anything here, and I'll bring you in for the 5-roll wrap-up. Not really a wrap-up, but you know what I mean. See you in a second. All right, rolls 6 through 10. We have a 1941 Philly, a 47 out of Denver, a 51 Philly, 52 Philly, 52 out of San Fran. We have a 57 out of Philly and a 57 out of Denver. And then we have our buffalo. That's exciting. It has been way too long. All right, let's get into rolls 11 through 15. I'll bring you in with those finds. See you in a second. All right, we have rolls 11 through 15. In our finds, we have a 1948 out of Philly. We have a 1948 out of Denver. We have a 1958 out of Denver. And then I wanted to show you this 2008 here. So I just posted a $50 video yesterday showing you scratches and how that was not a DDO. And I was looking at this coin thinking that it could have been, I'm sorry, the scratches was damage, not a strike through. And I'm looking at this saying, I don't know, this could be a strike through. But the damage on the rim kind of got me looking a little further into it. I flipped it over and there's damage here and here. There's a little bit here. And this portion of it is raised. So then I flipped the coin back over, and I was moving it from side to side, and you can kind of see that in certain areas on the coin itself, let's see if I can do it this way. The coin itself has raised marks where, see, like on the right side of the building, you can see that it's been pushed in from the other side. So on this side it's pushed out. You can see the reflection kind of doesn't match up. So that's an indicator that it's been damaged. This coin is bent a little bit, and if it was a strike through, the coin wouldn't be bent. It would have been in the chamber with equal amount of pressure pushing on it, so there wouldn't be any bending in the coin. So I kind of wanted to show you that. So this is damage, and I'm going to toss it back, but I just wanted to show it to you. All right, let's get into rolls 16 through 20. Bring you in with the finds. All right, I'm on rolls 16 through 20. I only have the tripod set up because I wanted to show you this 1988, I think it was. Let me see. 1986, Denver. Look at that. It looks like it just popped out of a roll or out of a min set. I thought it was a proof. It was reverse facing. Really shiny. So we'll check that one against the album. But I didn't want to get it all mucked up. And then I found this 1970 Denver. It's kind of the same. This one's not as nice, but nice nonetheless. So that one looks good. And then I found 1941 San Fran. So that's awesome. and then a 1939 Philly. I did check it for the DDO, but it's not. All right, let me get into rolls 21 through 25, and I'll bring you in with those finds. Just finished up rolls 21 through 25. We have a 1955 out of Denver and a 1958 also out of Denver. All right, let's get into rolls 26 through 30. I'll bring you in with the finds. Rolls 26 through 30. We have a 1940 Philly and a 1955 Denver. Let's get through 31 to 35. Bring you in with the finds. Rolls 31 through 35. We have a 1955 Denver, 1957 Philly, and a 1958 Denver. And the 50s are killing the 40s. And we're going to add 3 more to that stack. All right, let's get into rolls 36 through 40. Bring you in with the finds. Rolls 36 through 40 give us our first foreign. 1994 Canadian nickel and a 1949 D Jefferson. Let's get into 41 through 45. See what else we can find. See you in a second. Rolls 41 through 45. We have a 1949 Denver, a 1952 San Francisco, some scars on the back. But the cool find is this 1989 Philly misaligned die. So you can see right, where are we here? Right up in here, the extra thickness in the rim. And it doesn't show on the reverse. If it showed on the reverse, it would be an off-center strike. But because it does not, it's a misaligned die. So the hammer bar, the one that has the obverse die on it, was aligned improperly. This one's probably only off by, I don't know, about 2%. Not much. But that's a cool find. So we'll hold that aside. We'll get into the last 5 rolls. I'll bring you in with the finds. 50 rolls hunted. Rolls 46 through 50 give us a nice condition 1960 Denver. So we'll check that against the album. I think we have one in there already. We have a 1952 San Francisco. We have a 1954 Philly. A 1957 Denver. And a 1959 Denver. All right, let me get the finds situated here, and I'll bring you back in for the final wrap-up. All right, here's our finds for the nickel hunt. We have a 1994 Canadian. We had 3 decent oldies. We had a 1960D, 1970D, and a 1980-60. That one's really nice. A couple of scars on there, but it's nice looking. Our 80s finds, we had a 1982 Philly in decent shape. And this 1983 Philly, again, another nice coin with some toning on it. We have 30s finds, 39 Philly, and another 39 Philly. For our 40s, we have two 1940s out of Philly, a 41 out of Denver, 41 out of San Francisco, 47 Denver, 48 Philly, and a 48 Denver, and a couple 49 Denvers. The 50s, we have a 1951 Philly, 52 Philly, three 52s out of San Francisco, a 54 Philly. I think we had five 55s out of Denver, 57 Philly, a few 57s out of Denver, a few 58s out of Denver, and a couple 59s out of Denver. And for our finds, we had this cool looking 1961. The toning kind of almost looks woody, so I held that one aside. We have our 2009 Denver, so it's a low mintage coin. We had our clashed die, 2022. We have our misaligned die, 1989 Philly. And the find of the hunt, the 1936 Philly Buffalo. That's awesome. It's been so long. All right, everybody. That's the hunt. If you like this video and you want to see more, I try to do a video daily, get something uploaded. Try to show you what I'm looking for in terms of varieties and errors. So if you're into that sort of thing, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified on all my videos that I post. And please hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. It does help it move around YouTube and gain views elsewhere. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. All right, I'm bringing you back in. During that outro, I noticed something funky on that 1960 that was in decent shape. Maybe you guys noticed it, maybe you didn't. Let me know down in the comments if you noticed it during the outro. But I have the 1960 under the scope, and right here on the date, you can see above the O, there's a die chip, which is kind of cool. Sorry, I just hit my coffee cup. So right in here, that's cool. And it could even be like a minor strike through right under here. So I wanted to bring you in for that. If any of these upgrade in the album, I'll bring you in for that. If not, sayonara. All right, welcome back. So we did have one fill and two upgrades. So we had a 1947D upgrade. We had a 1949D fill. They had nothing in that spot. Then the 1986 Denver was definitely an upgrade. Look at that thing. So 2 upgrades and a fill. So not bad. Most of the stuff that we need is low mintage or S mints. So we're still missing 38D, 38S, 39D, 39S, some silvers, the 1950, 1950D, 49S. That's pretty full. What do I get down here? 71S, 72. Looking for nicer condition stuff. And then everything else here is pretty much the S mints. So the album, aside from the silvers and the harder stuff, is pretty much done, we're going to keep hunting and upgrading if we can, and hopefully find those key dates. But we did pretty good. The album is looking mighty fine. Alright guys, and girls, children of all ages, see you on the next one.